Have you ever thought about it? Why has Musk not landed on Mars yet? His Mars immigration plan is a commercial hype. There was a technical challenge. Back in 2016, Musk said he would send humans to Mars in 2024. The plan was later postponed to 2026. What exactly causes the Mars immigration plan to be delayed again and again? Can humans succeed in rebuilding an Earth on Mars 2.0? Today we will follow the actual situation on Mars. Let's talk about how big the difference between Mars and Earth. How difficult is it for humans to land on Mars? In the solar system, Mars is only 55 million kilometers closest to Earth. The farthest is 400 million kilometers. Therefore, the probe heading to Mars. They will wait until they are tens of millions of kilometers apart before they launch. There are still several probes in Mars' surface machine orbit. Explore this red planet. The conclusion is the current environment of Mars. More difficult than two-level regions on Earth. Although the detection data shows Mars 3.5 billion years ago may be the same as Earth. It's a warm and humid planet. But Mars is not suitable for survival now. Written on every inch of land. Why do you say so? There are about 5 reasons. The first is the atmosphere. Mars' atmosphere is only 1% of that of the Earth. We climb to the top of a mountain on Earth, a 3-kilometer high. You can feel that the air on the top of the mountain cannot be sucked in almost no existence. The atmospheric pressure of Mars is only 0.6% of that of Earth. 95% of the atmospheric composition is carbon dioxide. The oxygen content is only 0.13%. Thinner than the Earth's desert. What's even more terrible is, Mars has long lost the magnetic field of the life-saving shield. 41 years ago. Mars is small. Core cooling too fast. The magnetic field generator is turned off directly. No protection from magnetic fields. The solar wind blows into a house without a window. Mars is still losing 100 atmospheres per second. After 11 years. The rear atmosphere can't withstand such turmoil. I don't know if you've thought about it. What would Mars look like when there was a magnetic field in the past? The second is temperature. The temperature changes on Mars are extremely extreme. The average surface temperature is minus 63 degrees Celsius. At what time in winter it will drop to minus 125 degrees Celsius? It's summer. Mars can finally reach 20 degrees Celsius. But the sun sets. The temperature immediately dropped to tens of degrees below zero. Why is it so extreme? Because the atmosphere of Mars is too thin. Can't keep calories at all. It's like you sleeping in the big moon of the farm winter without a quilt. Warm sun during the day. Frozen into pockmarks at night. If you plan to go to Mars, it's best to go out during the day. I'm afraid you won't be able to sell your legs at night. The third is radiation. The radiation intensity on Mars is very high. Due to the lack of protection from magnetic fields and thick atmosphere. The radiation on the surface of Mars is 100 times that of the Earth. Over the past 41 years, the surface of Mars has been wiped out by radiation. If astronauts stay on Mars for a year, the radiation received is 100 times that of the Earth. If you want to survive on Mars, it is best to choose a lava pipeline. Not only is there no cosmic radiation, there may be liquid water. The fourth is soil. In Mars soil, there are indeed high concentrations of high green acid rocks. The concentration is 1 million times that of the Earth. This thing is used as rocket fuel on Earth. Think about it, Mars is everywhere. This is extremely unfavorable for plant growth. What's worse is, Mars has few eggs available. Eggs are the best raw material for DNA and protein. 78% of the Earth's atmosphere is eggs.
Mars can't even find a shadow. If you were to plant armor on Mars, what would you choose to plant? The fifth is the Mars ecosystem. The reason why the Earth can help others. It depends on water circulation and carbon circulation. Egg circulation. They are linked together. Plants are responsible for production and maintenance. Animals are responsible for carbon emission. Bacterial circulating nutrition. But what about Mars? Water caves are in the polar and underground. Explore in the rocks. No life to maintain balance. It's like having no engine. No fuel. In a car without wheels. No matter how beautiful it looks, it can't be moved. In addition to the above 5 points, there is another very important issue. That's the launch window. Earth and Mars only meet once every 26 months. If you miss it, you have to wait for another 2 years. If there is a small failure before launching the rocket, for example, a part is broken. See you in 2 years. When the rocket is launched. 6 to 9 months of space travel. This is not a vacation on Earth. No Earth's magnetic field protection. Cosmic radiation energy penetrates the walls of spacecraft. It will give you X-rays every day. Some studies believe death rate on a trip to Mars. Probably up to 50%. I don't know if you dare to get on the spaceship. What's even more tormenting is the critical force. The human body is designed for the gravity of the Earth. Stay in space for a month. The drum volume drops by 1% to 2%. Can lose 20% of the drum in 9 months. Waiting for you to Mars. You may be unstable in fighting. Have to deal with the harsh environment on Mars. Finally got to the sky above Mars. Landing is another big problem. Mars' atmosphere is too thin. It's useless to land. But not thin. Can't ignore it. Directly use rocket to slow down and consume fuel. NASA landed in order to send a message. Invented the airplane. Use cables to drop the rover. This trick deals with a 900 kilogram detector. Well enough. If you send dozens of tons of manned equipment. Not useful at all. SpaceX says it's time to land directly with a rocket. Where can 1,200 tons of fuel come from? You can't just move from the Earth. Even if you have good luck. Landed successfully. Survival is the real nightmare. Living in a team of 6 for 2 years. 2 tons of oxygen are consumed. Dozens of tons of water. All of these have to be made on Mars. Muxy experimental device although Yilihua. Convert carbon dioxide into oxygen. But it took only 2 years to build 122 grams of oxygen. Want to make up 2 tons? Thousands of equipment have been turned on for several years. And water. Need to dig underground ice. Maybe it's okay during the day. In the evening, it is minus 80 degrees Celsius. Wearing a spacesuit can't do anything. Food is a big problem. Farming on Mars. It's equivalent to planting seeds in the refrigerator. Not only to make disinfection and wet fertilizer. Build and pressurized. Heating.